Hey there, welcome back to meetrabbits.org. Had a question this morning about whether I take any time off or basically give the breeding does any time off for specific months of the year. I think the question was more about the summer, but we can talk about that in general. Come on in, we'll talk it over. I recently posted about the success that I had with Rose. Finally, really happy to get some success with her, some kits on the ground. I checked out her nest box this morning. The kits are all thriving, happy, nice, shiny, early coats with the fur coming in. Nice chunky babies, well fed, everybody's well cared for. We've got our Rex over here, Daphne, and she's been a really excellent mother with her kits. They continue to be just some really precocious little kits, bopping in and out, super soft fur. This is my first litter ever of Rex kits. So happy to have them and to go along and see. This will be more of my experiment with Rex as a breed. One thing I don't like is she actually is not holding weight really well as she nurses, so I have been supplementing her with some black oil sunflower seed. I am picking up oats today and will be adding that to help her try and maintain that weight. She is nursing 9 kits in there, to be fair, and she's been a little on the lighter side according to what I would like to see her at. But for months now, she's maintained this weight. Kind of feel like it's just her physique. So back to the question though, do I plan to take any time off? Are there any months that I don't breed? I did mention in there, I'll be breeding Flory, Alice. Not gonna breed this little Rex yet. She's just too small. Still, I'm gonna give her more time, see if I can bulk her up at all. But yes, I do plan on continuing to breed, and I do plan on continuing to breed all summer. Now, let's say this right off the bat. This might be really different for all of us depending on where you are. I'm in the Northeast US. Usually our summers are not that hot, but the last several years we have been getting increasing heat waves, even up here in Maine. And yes, I haven't lived here that long, but we do have family here that we visit and vacation with. So, and always kind of keeping an eye on it. But even like all of the Northeast, we've just had higher temps than we used to have, and they last longer. So it's not just a random 90-degree day anymore, and it's not just 1 or 2 heat waves. It might be several in the course of the summer. So yeah, it's a consideration, but it's also something that, I'm not going to know that until we're in the middle of summer. Now, sometimes the decision is made for you, because if we do get into those high heat periods, especially if we have some early heat waves and whatnot, the bucks may go sterile. And if the bucks go sterile, well, I guess I'm not breeding for the summer. But I personally am not planning on taking the summer off. Usually the summers are moderate enough here that I can breed through at least through July. If there are months that I need to take off, it's usually August, sometimes July, depending on that heat. Again, we'll see how it goes up here. It's been fairly cool this spring, but that doesn't mean it will stay this way. Because, sometimes Mother Nature flips that switch and you go from winter to summer and stay there within the course of a week. So we'll see how that goes. But as long as the bucks are fertile, I will try. I will definitely take pains to make sure that the does are comfortable. I'll be adding those fans in to keep the airflow, keep the cooling. And just keep an eye on things that way. Now, why I'm choosing to breed in the summer is a combination of 2 things. What I just said, that typically we're moderate enough and our nights cool down enough that even when we're into 80-degree days or even 90-degree days, we usually are getting a break. Very seldomly will it stay like in the 80s overnight. So the rabbits do get a break at night as well. But more importantly, because on the balance, I think that these rabbits will be healthier reproductively and overall if I continue to breed them on a schedule. It took a long time to kind of get them back breeding and producing after the move and the stress and the long period of them having gone unbred kind of just created a situation where we probably had some overweight rabbits. Just kind of a perfect storm of we weren't really having very much success. By the time I was able to get them situated and get them breeding, we were into October and November, and the day length was really short. That's not so much an issue with my Californians. It is an issue with the Champagnes, and it tends to be an issue with any of your heritage breeds like that, that they still are kind of hanging on to that, to more of that natural instinct to follow the day length and the daylight. Adding supplemental light and whatever can help, but it's still like there's nothing like a spring breeding. So that is another reason why I'm going to continue to breed, is because I like to take advantage of these long days when they're more willing and just overall more productive. But I want to keep these guys fighting fit. I want to keep them on a production schedule, and it also supports their mothering instincts. The more they practice, the better they do. That's just all there is to it. If we were talking about winter, the answer is flat out no. I don't stop breeding in the winter, but like I just said, don't always have the success because the does themselves sometimes just don't want to lift. We're just not as successful in those shorter days until we start to get through like January and we kind of climb out of it and the days start to lengthen again. Then I usually see more success. But there is not a month that where I am, would not breed. I know some of you guys in the southern parts of the country, that might be much more of a factor. But also, you know, we say it all the time with meat rabbits, this is another vote for good selection. Pick the rabbits that are willing to produce for you all year long. You know, and it may take some time to get there and to get a good line of selected rabbits that breed all year long, and that's okay. Just keep working at it, just keep improving upon it and get what you can in the meantime out of the rabbits. But, you know, I never worry about delivering in winter weather. I just give the does what they need. Keep good mothering does. If they're delivering on wire, if they're not using the nest boxes and I can't correct that, then they're culled from the program because that's not a productive doe. And nobody likes to deal with that much loss in your kits either. So that's my plan this summer. I plan to keep breeding through the summer. Hopefully we'll be warm but moderate. That's what I'm hoping for the summer. Interested to know if any of you are already seeing heat, have plans yourself, whether you'll shut down breeding. Some years I've shut it down for July and August. Another month that I sometimes can't breed is September, and that's more because the bucks might be heat sterile, but I'm always trying in September if the dates line up. So that's it. Questions, comments, anything to add or share? Pop it in the comments. Come on over to meetrabbits.org, see what other articles and information we have going on there that might help you. And that's another place that you can always leave me a message, a question, or a comment. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.